nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. We're in the... And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. Now here's Murray. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Here's Curry. Gary Harris making his last shot on the wing. Wiggins. Chris in the post. He's against Jokic, and it's sent back by Jokic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Barton finds Murray. And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's the pass to Barton. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down.
Tell you what, the team wants to see more of this from Wiggins, causing turnovers that get his team out in transition.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes to Millsap from deep. The Nuggets with a new 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Floats it up for Millsap. And stolen by Chris. The drive by Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Chris can't hit. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 3-point lead. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. And the Nuggets with some changes. Porter's checked in for Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Curry. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. Morris passes to Millsap. Curry, good. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Porter. And Curry pulls it down.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Craig kicks to Porter. Inside, Curry with the steal. Wiggins outside. Pass to Looney. No good. Good work defensively by Millsap. On the wing, Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to it.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, we've got Eric Pascal, and it's Poole in at the point. Here's Plumlee. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
To the inside. Smailagic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Pascal inside, guarded by Porter. Pascal, the pass to Smailagic. Here's Craig. Now Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Barton's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Torrey Craig.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Murray dishes to Grant. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Shot from free throw range. And again, Denver no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Murray against Thompson. From past the arc. The shot, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Murray kicks to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Drains it from beyond the arc.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Grant the pass to Murray. And it's Denver scoring again.
Boy, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
To the middle, Plumlee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Warriors trail by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Barton with it. Now Green defending. Barton dishes to Plumlee. To the paint. Here's Morris. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 11.
And that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
And we finished one half of basketball. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Inside, here's Jokic, and Jokic mows it down.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
The drive by Green.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Outside Curry. From the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray, the pass to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
Chris gets the bucket. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Harris finds Jokic. Back to Harris. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. It's deflected, and the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Barton. Warriors trail by 7. It's Curry outside, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Murray, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Craig passes to Millsap, out to the right wing. Count the basket. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 14 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Murray, the pass to Craig. Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
From 15 feet away, moves back up, and it's Grant in the corner. Goes up again. Jokic with the bucket. He's got 12.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Here's Wiggins, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Free throw good, Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Harris passes to Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Denver leading by 8. And the rejection by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The tray. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Murray left side. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Again, the Nuggets score.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Toscano passes to Smailagic. And a deep three from Curry. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Here's Jokic. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Jokic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Wiggins, Eric Paschall out there with Looney. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Toscano in at the small forward.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Wiggins passes to Paschall. And Eric Paschall picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Outside Millsap. Back to Murray. Fires it up. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. Millsap left side. A steal. Here's Toscano. Martin defending. Curry with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 8. Down low, Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Here's Curry with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Barton finds Jokic. Unloads. It's deflected. They retain possession. Barton passes to Jokic. Another shot. And Millsap with the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. In the corner, Murray with it. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paschall, the pass to Toscano. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry against Murray. He's got space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 25 points.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Here's Paschall, and it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Thompson surveying the floor. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in for Eric Paschall. Here's Curry. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Stolen by Thompson. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
And they have
haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Curry against Murray. And stolen by Wiggins. Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 1:05 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Shooting foul at the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
The pass to Craig. Kicks it to Harris. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Green. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminded and reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg...
for the land of the...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sport. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Lillard outside. He dishes it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. They get it back. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
That's tipped.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
Here's Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Drains the three-pointer.
And this is Thompson's calling card, a lethal three-point shooter with unlimited range.
Ariza outside. Here's the 3. The shot will not fall. The Warriors go the other way. Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Curry passes to Chris. Kicks it to Green. Back to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Using so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Got that bucket in no time at all.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
They double-team Curry. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From deep three-point range, Ariza with the rebound. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 2.
Oh, just the blazing speed of Ariza coming in handy on break, really using his quickness to beat everyone to the rack.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Portland has possession. The Warriors making the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Collins checked in for Anthony. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. The pass to Toscano. Here's Looney. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is what you want from Looney. And this is where you want Looney operating from. The closer he gets, the more efficient he is.
Here's Trent, and contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here is Whiteside. The Warriors making the shot. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
What hustle on display. Encouraging to see Hood working hard to keep plays alive on the glass.
On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Looney. He's covered by Whiteside. Pass to Toscano. To the inside. Here's Looney. Portland grabs the miss.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
So long, Whiteside can go over or around defenders. Nice touch, too.
Stolen by Collins. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be right back after this.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins, and it's Toscano in at the three. And the first one drops.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in this role.
Basket counts. Hood's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
And we all know Hood can shoot. But there, he showed some grit and determination. Nice basket.
Toscano passes to Smilagic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Collins kicks to Little. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 6. And Thompson launches it from deep. And the Warriors miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. From deep. Rebound by Nurkic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Anthony. Back to Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Trailblazers leading by 7. And stolen by Chris. Thompson against McCollum. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Not much success from beyond the arc for them here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Curry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 6.
This is where Curry does historical damage. Prolific and efficient from range. Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Golden State moving it around. 1:39 left to play in the first half. 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Nurkic, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Here's Curry with the 3. He scores at that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Reza passes to Carmelo. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson right side. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's tipped. Chris with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Toscano. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. The feed to Carmelo. Can't cash in from close range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, up 4. And now we'll see.
Kevin, thank you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, is he? And that
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to Lillard. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. Outside Anthony. And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Second shot opportunity. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Ariza with the buckets. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Wiggins. Chris kicks to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Passes it to McCollum. Lillard outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates weren't around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Curry can't get it to go.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Out to the wing. Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Ariza. No good from outside.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Curry looking around. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
McCollum outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's got 6. Here's Little. Yep, it counts. Little's got his first points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And the basket by Smailagic.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's McCollum. That one, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. And there's the pass to Smailagic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Puts it up. Outside Collins. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, shots don't get any higher percentage than this. Looney is solid at getting good positioning, finishing.
To end the run. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from McCollum. McCollum's got 8 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Warriors lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Eric Castro out there with Looney. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. Out to Hood. Hood on the wing. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Curry outside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Trent passes to McCollum. To the middle. Here's Trent, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Norkic checked in for Whiteside. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard surveying the D. Good kicks to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Curry way outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Lillard against Curry. Hood, the pass to Lillard. From outside the arc. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Thompson for 3. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Norkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Rodney Hood. Anthony on the wing. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard, or you'll get dunked on.
Curry, good.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Now Anthony. Ariza outside. Back to Anthony. Haskell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 5-point Portland lead.
Oh, Mr. Get Buckets. It's unbelievable how many of these Curry makes.
Lillard tries again. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Portland. McCollum's checked in. Lillard against Curry. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Anthony can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Chris with it. Now defended by McCollum. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. To the left wing. Lillard left side. And it's in there.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up.
It's Curry outside. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really in any sport.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Lillard outside. He's up top over Wiggins. They get it again.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Thompson misses. Ariza outside. The dish to Nurkic. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
McCollum, chalk up 2 there. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
So the Trailblazers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. It's the NBA on Tuesday.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in its center. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now, here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Jokic passes to Harris. The 10-footer. No good on that one.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Lillard finds McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Right side Millsap. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Now here's Jokic.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Will Barton. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Now the pass to Millsap. The 8-footer. Count that bucket. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Barton kicks to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Jokic against Ariza. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Good work there as it goes.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Millsap. Barton in the corner. Murray against Lillard. From the stripe. Murray, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Morris. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
It's stolen by Morris. And Morris throws it down.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's McCollum. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Back to Whiteside. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And the basket by McCollum.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
With 2 seconds left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offense. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dick,
When I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
You've got Little. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the one. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Hood kicks to Collins. Passes it to Trent. To the inside. Here's Little, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Jokic passes to Morris. Back to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Damian Lillard. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Nurkic kicks to Collins. Left side, Hood. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
2 on the clock. Shot by Collins, no good. Nuggets trail. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Fires from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Millsap kicks to Murray. Harris drives in. Millsap, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Collins against Millsap. Here's Nurkic. Little with the ball. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Ariza. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. The Nuggets with another miss. Barton against Ariza. Here's McCollum. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
Murray surveying the D. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Denver, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
It didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Bart. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Nuggets making a switch here. Grant's checked in. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Anthony dishes to Whiteside. Back to Anthony. Teardrop shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Whiteside's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. It's time now to go courtside.
Kevin,
thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So on the floor for Denver. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Anthony. Nurkic, the pass to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, Lillard's one of the smaller point guards in the league, but amongst traffic, he's willing to go in and challenge, and tough one there as he gets creative.
Ariza against Barton. The 15-footer, and it's Jokic missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Barton. McCollum no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Barton against McCollum. And here's Ariza. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic on an alley-oop, sweet.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony. Little, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Rodney Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Millsap. Here's Murray. Pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. Millsap trying to get open. It's good. Plumlee's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hood dishes to Whiteside. Whiteside, Collins. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets leading by 4. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Craig kicks to Plumlee. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Lillard misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And for Portland, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Plumlee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Grant. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. The 3. He can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Porter, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time, Porter takes him off the bounce.
For the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Little. Ariza comes in for Hood, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic has checked in for Mason Plumlee. Now here's McCollum. Right side kicks to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. Ariza with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Craig passes to Morris. Grant outside. Jokic high post. Right side's there. Jokic inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the 2 spot. Jokic against Nurkic. It's Ariza on the wing. 5 to shoot. McCollum trying to get open.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement. A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 4. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
That free throw good from Anthony. Second free throw, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. The pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It's so interesting in the NBA to see a center that's a pass first, pass second type of player.
Leaves the dishes to Anthony. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Murray finds Barton. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Here's McCollum. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Barton outside. He kicks it to Harris. Pass to Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Barton, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 5. And it's blocked. It's tipped. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Pass to Nurkic. With the floater. Ariza. It's good on the putback.
Trevor Ariza has been around the block and seen this before.
McCollum against Murray. Floats it up for Jokic.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
To the paint, here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Carmelo Anthony with the game changer.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Barton kicks to Millsap. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, Ariza with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Good timing on the fast break. We don't talk about that enough. Melo coming into the play and then finishing it off.
It's Barton on the wing. And the pass to Jokic. Kicks to Murray. Second chance effort. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Cullen. The putback. That one doesn't go. And it's Denver the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Anthony.
Good work from Millsap there. Getting the defense up in the air and then gets the foul.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot. That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Porter. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's in!
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
And stolen by Murray. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Lillard outside. From outside, off the mark. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center. Nice shot by Thompson.
And with that great positional size, Thompson confident at getting to this area and converting with consistency.
Now here's Murray. Barton passes to Murray. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got 5.
You know, the touch on Thompson's three-point shot just off the charts. He just never seems to lose his feel.
And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Curry outside. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
It's stolen by Curry. Jumps up, and it's Green with the jam.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Murray finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Murray plays with such a nice rhythm, especially on offense, and he's got a really good feel and understanding of when to shoot the pull-up.
Now here's Curry. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wide open look here for Murray. Misses off the left iron.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Morris kicks to Grant. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Golden State moving it around. Here's Pascal. Here's Looney. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Nuggets trail by 8. To the middle. Back to Daniels. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Grant. That's good.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
to the wing right side. Lets it go from 11. The shot comes out, and Golden State will come the other way. Over to the left wing. Passes to Poole. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
Stolen by Grant. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So on the floor for Denver, you got Jeremy Grant. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Plumlee out there with Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he could start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Both teams deciding to change it up. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Toscano, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's Barton on the wing. The pass to Jokic. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Curry looking it over. Jacks up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Terrific instincts on defense. Harris has a good nose for the ball and when to go after steal.
Here's Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 12 points for Jokic.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Jokic passes to Murray. Missed inside.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Thompson. No good. Shot missing. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Murray. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
It's Curry outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Millsap has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 5, and stolen by Barton. And another fast break opportunity for Denver. Here we go. Here's Jokic. Here's Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Got a hand on it. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Toscano's shot is good.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
Picked his pocket. Smailagic passes to Toscano. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against Jokic. From the arc. Barton with the rebound. Denver calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Nuggets trail by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Morris kicks to Plumlee. To the middle. Here's Grant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 14 points and 1 steal. He was on the fringes in their last game. And that's
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 7. It's Millsap with the drive. Lets it fly. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Murray, the pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Passes it to Curry. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Curry with another miss.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Poked away and stolen by Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Chris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Chris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Murray outside. There's the pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets trail by 10. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Pascal. Took him no time at all on that one. Plumlee's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Chris pass to Pascal. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. And Looney sends it back. One-on-one fast break. Here's Pascal. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Craig passes to Plumlee. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Wiggins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Chris kicks it to Looney. The shot from the low post is good. And the Warriors lead by 10.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Morris into the lane. Grant gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Poole the pass to Wiggins. And here's Chris. He's guarded by Plumlee. On the wing, Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Morris inside. Basket good.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Poole. Pass to Chris. They get a hand on it. Here's Looney. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Plumlee. Jeremy Grant is out there with Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Grant. It's deflected. They get it back. Here's Craig, guarded by Curry. Warriors leading by 8. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
And it's blocked. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Wiggins. He gets it in there.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Toscano passes to Green. And the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Thompson outside. Pascal, the pass to Green. Curry on the wing. Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Harris kicks to Murray. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Green. It's good. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, man, you're just saying that because it's true. And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Barton outside. Launches a three. And another miss by Denver. Warriors leading by 11. Chris kicks to Thompson. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense? Moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
Passes it to Curry. This one for three. Rebound by the Nuggets. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Millsap. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And, you know, rebounding is about knowing where the ball is going as well as pursuing it. And I like seeing him hit the offensive glass and go right back up with it.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Another shot. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Harris has made these shots before, which is why he's confident in these situations.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry on the wing. There's the triple. No good on the shot. And here are the Nuggets now. Harris passes to Millsap. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is why Millsap makes the big bucks. Dependable at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Martin from outside, but they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
He's off on that one. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard with no one around. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Curry with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
The deep 3 from Thompson. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard left side. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Lillard. Plenty of space. Lillard again missing.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Here's Chris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. McCollum against Curry. McCollum no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And Green slams it in.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Lillard outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Now Thompson. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Here's the 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And the Warriors also making a change. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Green. Anthony finds Ariza. Back to Anthony. Now here's McCollum.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Thompson surveying the floor. And again, no good by Golden State. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Anthony. Here's Whiteside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And now here's Chris. Back to Thompson. Pass to Chris. Out to Thompson. They need this. It's not going to go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Lillard attacking. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Curry's shot is off. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They double-team McCollum. And it's Ariza in the corner. Thompson against McCollum. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The shot's good. Curry's got 5.
Oh, that's just great instincts. Tremendous handle. Steph can take you any way he wants to off the drive.
With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
To the paint. Here's Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
McCollum kicks to Little. Collins. And Collins is right there.
Love the heart that Collins is playing with. He makes use to give his all on the offensive glass.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about...
I know that when the main guy usually...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Curry. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Warriors trail by 12. Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
Looney passes to Smilagic. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 4 to shoot. Curry with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Toscano. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hood finds Collins. Fires the 3. Hood can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 12. And stolen by Hood. Here's Trent. He's got 5. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Hood. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Smilagic. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Curry outside. No good there.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Kevon Looney. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Curry. And there's the pass to Hood. Here's Trent. A fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 12-point game. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Little following the basket by Draymond Green. Little can't hit.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Wiggins. And another shot. Passes to Toscano. Here's Smilagic. To the middle. It's stolen by Little. Lillard from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Pass to Smilagic. To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So both teams changing it up here.
And Green still plays with a chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round in the 2012 draft.
41 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Anthony. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Right side, good. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Inside, kicks it out to McCollum. The putback misses the follow-up. Thompson outside. How about that? Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 9 points and 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brother, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists from him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And here is Green after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. That one wide left. Warriors trail by 15. Curry with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got 13.
Oh, man, on the fast break, Curry's not only a prolific scorer, he's an efficient scorer as well.
Down low, here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic, and they pick up two. Nurkic has got his first basket.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Now the pass to Thompson. And a deep three from Curry. Curry with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Now McCollum, after the miss three from Damian Lillard. Clock at 6. Warriors trail by 14. And Thompson puts up a deep three. Here's Wiggins. Passes it to Chris. Outside, Green. Curry against Ariza. For the three. Again, Curry missing. Portland leading by 14. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now, here's Pascal. Following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. He dialed that one up from long distance. Thompson's got 6.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
And the basket by McCollum.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Curry following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Good D by McCollum.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Pass to Collins. Anthony looking it over. Here's Whiteside. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 6 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Warriors also with a sub. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Thompson passes to Chris. Outside Curry. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. It doesn't go for him.
I don't know if it's been the main factor. This off night has definitely been one factor here.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McCollum with the ball. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Ariza from downtown. Here's Whiteside. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Now, Pascal. Thompson outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Whiteside, Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And he knocks down the first one. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Good on both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
On the wing, Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Chris. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Now here's Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Right side trying to break free. Nurkic against Curry. Outside, Green. Wiggins outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The long distance three is buried.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Shoots from 14. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
You got to keep Whiteside off the glass because he's a huge threat to put misses back in.
Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Trent. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
Outside for Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. Out left to the wing. Feeds to Green. Outside Curry. Shoots over Lillard. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Green.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Lillard the pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Ariza kicks to Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Down by 15. And stolen by Lillard. Nurkic with it. Now Green defending. Here's Lillard on the money with the open jumper.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around him there. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. The pass to Whiteside. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter. Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic awesome at slamming misses in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Portland.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry wide open. And the three off target. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's Chris, following the score by Damian Lillard. Thompson with the bucket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Chris pass to Thompson. Puts up a three. Off target with that shot.
Oh, that's just a sensational effort on D from a reason. Using his long arms.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Murray. Tips it, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, although undersized, Millsap is a very, very hard worker. Uses his quickness that time.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And Millsap slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Jokic. Outside Anthony. He's on target from 8 feet out. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray, the pass to Millsap. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Murray. Back to Barton, and Barton throws it down.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Ariza. Uncovered, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Here's Murray. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And Barton throws it down.
Hello, Will Barton. Transition is his best friend. It's a lot of his baskets on the fast break.
Passes it to Nurkic. Millsap against Anthony. Lillard outside. Inside. 5 on the clock. Nurkic gets to Ariza. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
The Nuggets leading by 4 to the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Lillard. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum with the ball. Harris is there. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break. McCollum outside. Nurkic in the post. He's against Jokic. Nurkic gets to Ariza. McCollum outside. Denver grabs the miss.
Okay. Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Barton. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Here's Trent. Here's Whiteside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
And the shot goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Right side, Collins. And the pass to Whiteside. Right wing. Here's Trent, and it's sent back by Jokic. And he gets it back. And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had...
Selfless. I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Hood. Collins is out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the point. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And a wide open look for Hood. Second shot opportunity. Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Whiteside trying to break free. Trent can't hit. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Grant against Collins. No good from Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
Pass to Little. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Hood deciding where to go with it. From beyond the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Denver leading by 5. On up the court. And there's Porter on the assist by Grant.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Morris against McCollum. Feeds to Little. It's stolen by Morris. Porter with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Hood. Back to Whiteside. Kicks to Little. And it's Hood in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, He's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Harris passes to Jokic. Goes back up. He lays it in. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Pass to Harris. .109 left in the second quarter. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia. Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there, and he gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
41 seconds left in the first half. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Lillard against Murray. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Trent passes to Lillard. It's hauled in by Jokic. Now Harris wants to get it to Barton and does. Murray outside for 3.
Good defensive effort from Lillard there.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. It's McCollum with the drive. Good defense by Jokic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Good D by Ariza. Lillard outside for Murray. Lillard misses. The Nuggets leading by 7.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Jokic missing. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Lillard, and he converts the layup.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Lillard against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 3-point lead. Millsap passes to Jokic. Back to Millsap. And that one drops. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Nurkic in the post, guarded by Harris. There's the pass to Carmelo. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic inside. Millsap misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
McCollum finds Anthony, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Hood can't get it to go. And they're running. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded close.
Oh, dunk. Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And he recovers it. Plumlee.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good on the bucket. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And there it is for him.
You got to remember, Rodney Hood, 6'8", so he has the size needed to be a factor on the inside if he stays aggressive.
Morris looking over the floor. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 9. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Anthony. Also Whiteside out there. Cullum is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Plumlee dishes to Grant.
And Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
The free throw drops for Grant. He hits both from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Trent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
The Trailblazers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Stripped away, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Murray, the pass to Craig. Up again, Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
McCollum kicks to Ariza. Back to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Porter passes to Murray. Shoots it. Porter, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
McCollum outside. Ariza against Porter. Ariza with the bucket.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Trent passes to McCollum. Here's Trent, guarded by Porter. Trent can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the middle. It's deflected. Taken away by Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Not sure what happened there defensively, but Carmelo Anthony, a scoring machine, and that time with an easy two.
Right side against Plumlee. Porter passes to Craig. Back to Porter. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum deciding where to go with it. 1:56 left in the fourth. Now here's Porter. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
They feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. The three ball goes that time.
Back to Anthony. McCollum outside. Inside. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Ariza passes to Whiteside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Vonleh, nice persistence to chip it back up and in.
And that's the passion coach wants to see from Vonleh. Not only does he crash the boards, he goes right back up to score.
And it's Hood in the corner. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Vonleh. Millsap left side. Shoots over Nurkic. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Vonleh.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.